Hello everyone, my name is Pranav Subhash Kambe and I am from Rajaram Bapu Institute of Technology. So in today's video we are going to discuss about the manufacturing process of an engine block or a cylinder block. So basically cylinder block or which is also called as an engine block is the main structure of engine which gives space for cylinders and it also gives a space for coolant, exhaust and intake gases to pass over engine and hosts for crankcase and camshaft. Engine block is the main housing for hundreds of parts found in modern engines. Now we'll discuss about the second point, that is material used in engine block castings. As the block engine is the main housing of the engine, it has to include number of requirements. These requirements include the wear resistance, long lasting maintenance, withstand pressure created by combustion that takes place. It also has to withstand high temperature vibrations when the engine is in running conditions. For many of these requirements, main feature is its material use. In order to meet the above functional requirements, the material used for manufacturing the product should contain many properties. So based on the above features, the most widely used material are cast iron and aluminum alloys to manufacture the cylinder block. Cast irons are used because they contain good properties, but certain aluminum consists most of cast iron properties along with low weight. And also aluminum alloy casted engine block gives a good surface finish and high machinability as compared to cast iron alloys. As the technology increases, the engine has found new materials such as graphite cast iron, which is lighter and stronger than grey cast iron. The commonly used material for manufacturing are aluminum alloys. It was discovered to reduce the weight of the engine and overall weight of the components. It gives improved performance to the engine and as well as increased fuel efficiency. Now we will start the actual manufacturing process of the engine. The manufacturing process of the engine block starts with the melting of aluminum metal in a furnace. So basically the furnace used is crucible furnace used for high pressure die casting or sand casting. A crucible furnace is simply and very old type of melting unit commonly used in foundries. The crucible furnace typically uses a refractory crucible which contains a metal charge. The actual crucible is a container that can withstand very high pressures and temperatures and is therefore used for metal melting as well as metals. So the next important process in the manufacturing of engine block is pattern making. A combination of silica sand, clay and water are poured into one half of the aluminum block patterns with wood or metal frame. This mold is then compacted by applying pressures or vibrating on the metal frame. This process is repeated for the other half of the mold. Then both those halves of the molds are removed from the pattern. The next process is core insertion. The core shown below provides the space for water jackets around the cylinder. The core has been painted to the seal the gas formed during the casting process with core. And the pink colored ends are not painted to let the gas escape to the outside. The aluminum reinforcing rods are used to give more strength to the core. These rods get melted due to the molten metal poured during casting. Then the water jackets and cylinder molds are arranged in the main mold as one cube. This mold is then tightened using the withstand to withstand the pressure of gravity when pouring the molten metal. Now the next process is metal pouring. When the mold is ready for casting, then the molten metal is then poured into the mold through the smaller front center holes which fills the mold from bottom back up to the top, though a riser which can be seen as large as the holes. When the casting is cooling down, the molten metal in the riser is drawn back down into the casting. The riser acts as a main part in the casting process by supplying the required amount of molten metal during the shrinking. The rough aluminum block casting is shown above after the removal of sand mold. The sand is removed by applying vibrations on castings. The casting has to be machined to get accurate dimensions and smooth surface of the engine block. The rough aluminum cylinder block is done with the surface grinding to get smooth surface in the head gaskets and the faces where other components are fitted. The boring bar contains multiple tools in one operations. All the boring operations are done. Basically, boring operation is drilling operation in large components. Therefore, boring bar is carefully positioned in the mold. After the boring has been finished in the crank and camshafts, the camshafts are fitted temporarily to check the clearance at the bearing. Now the engine block is ready for further fittings of crank, cam, cylinders, connecting rods and valves. Here in the image you can see the engine block with all the fittings. And now the last process is inspection. The inspection of the engine block is done with all the fittings, whether it works properly, all the components are in proper working condition, as well as the quality of the engine is also checked. Thank you for seeing the video, and if you guys have any questions regarding the manufacturing process of engine block, you can ask me in the comments.